number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, he's got some space. It's a running room. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a great run there. A 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability and predict.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Mayava. Finds the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he is going to put up Heisman numbers.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Good, right down the boulevard. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Sanders. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Lemon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Ooh. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're going to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense, breaking on the football and taking that in away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the 2nd half.
Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, if you're on defense now, you're down 2 possessions in large part because you have not been able to affect this quarterback getting a pass rush. Didn't do it there. Who knows how many more passes you're even going to see in this game because of the lead the opponent has. But when they do throw it, you've got to be able to find a way to get it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Lewis. Turning it on. He's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Hard. Wide open spaces. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to these guys. He's that kind of quick.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab deep. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Vols. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Release to the back. This time he's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll bring it back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understand. Where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't thrown him yet. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's it.
He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This offense has to take some chances down the field. Continue to stretch the field. Continue to try to make big plays. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. We need a few more of these.
Fires into the end zone. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the